Why am I being summoned like this in my comment section? I was busy getting a haircut. So Floyd Shivambu left the EFF, and in Julius Malema's words, it felt like the day his mother passed away. And I can understand that. Julius has so much faith in Floyd. Remember that in a press conference when they were talking about potentially forming a coalition with the ANC, he said that he doesn't want deputy president, just make Floyd Minister of Finance. That's how much faith Julius Malema had in Floyd Shivambu. And so, in the press conference this afternoon, he has been very transparent about the fact that it hurt. And I don't believe anybody is irreplaceable, but I do believe that Floyd Shivambu is a very, very unique talent that will be difficult to replace, essentially. I'm sure there are many, many talented people in the EFF who can do the work that he was doing and the work that he had intended to do, but it won't be Floyd. And understandably, the party is feeling that. It just makes sense. It's normal, and nobody has said that as transparently and as openly as Julius Malema has said that in the press conference. So now the question is, what is actually going on? So I do have a few theories, and I'm going to keep most of them to myself. But what I will say is this: both EFF and MK prioritize land expropriation without compensation, nationalization of key sectors of the economy. Then there's also free education, free healthcare. MK has not yet been as clear on gender equality and LGBTQ plus rights as I would like to be, as the EFF has been, but that's what it is for now. So in terms of land, for the most part, they're on the same page. So it's kind of, in that regard, a lateral move for those of us who want land expropriation, right? So in Steve Biko's book, I Write What I Like, he speaks about how important it is to consolidate the black voting majority and to collectively use that power. Now, if that consolidation of power is more easily done under MK with Jacob Zuma than it is under EFF with Julius Malema, then this might bring us closer to land expropriation faster than a consolidation under the EFF. That's a theory that maybe that consolidation that Steve Biko refers to might just be easier under MK than it is under EFF. That's a theory, okay? And now remember, my affinity toward the EFF as a socialist comes from their seven cardinal pillars. MK does have some of these, which is why it was so easy for MK and EFF to go together in the Progressive Caucus. And I think MK and EFF have been speaking about working together even pre-election, so this is nothing new. But did I see Floyd Shivambu moving from EFF to MK? I definitely did not see that coming. Do I feel like it is a damaging and difficult situation for the EFF to be in? For sure, obviously. But do I think that this might be a movement in terms of gaining momentum towards land expropriation without compensation, nationalization of key sectors of the economy, and some of the other cardinal pillars that the EFF lists themselves? Is this a move to consolidate the black majority? Possibly. Let's not be naive. Jacob Zuma is easily the most popular politician in this country alive right now. End of story, right? And perhaps, despite my reservations about MK, perhaps the path of least resistance to get what we want on that list of the seven cardinal pillars might just be under the MK banner. Because it could happen under the Progressive Caucus, or it could just happen under one party. Now, if you go back to my previous videos from before the elections, you'll notice that like my ideal version of things and many other socialist ideal version of things was the ANC, MK, EFF getting together because they had spoken about land expropriation. Two of them without compensation, one of them with. There was also state assistance in terms of housing, healthcare, what's the other thing? Education as well. So all these three parties hold those policies under their belt. Um, I wonder, and you can wonder with me. I'm literally just sharing my thoughts with you because this has just happened. I wonder if instead of consolidating under the ANC banner, that the consolidation is maybe now happening under MK and the shift will be in that direction. We definitely are seeing a lot more polarization happening since the election. Like there's a definite clear line between right wing and left wing, the GNU and the Progressive Caucus. So I'm not sure what MK is up to be honest with you, but I do know that they have been very aggressive in their pursuit of all kinds of talent to build and strengthen and structure the party. Very aggressive. Um, don't ask me how I know that. Anyway, let's see how this plays out.